Namaste, everyone, and good morning. On this beautiful Saturday, October the 7th, on behalf of OSAT family of the core team, the board of directors, and volunteers, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to VaadyaVaahini 2023. This is the third year we are hosting this contest, and we are very, very excited. Today is day one of the contest, and we have the junior category of wind string keyboard that will be performing for you today. So before we get into the details of the contest, once again, welcome to all of you. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to Paddu Melanhalli, who is the president of OSAT. Every nonprofit organization has a lot of people working for the organization who put their heart and soul into it. And all I can tell you about Paddu is he's not just only the heart and soul, he is the backbone of OSAT USA. So thank you, Paddu, for everything that you have been doing for us. So take it away and introduce our audience to OSAT.
Namaste, everybody. My name is Paddu Melanhalli. I'm a volunteer for OSAT for a longer time and currently serving as the president of the organization. OSAT is one school at a time. This is a non-profit organization certified by the IRS with a 501c3 certification. And OSAT is mainly working in the education as a cause area. What we work towards is to build a safe and sound infrastructure for our rural school kids in India. So most of the work that we do is in and around providing a physical infrastructure for the students in rural India, and also a digital infrastructure for the students in rural India. When I say physical infrastructure, OSAT is always try to build a safe and sound, the physical classrooms for the students to come in and then get the education. And also, most of the important factor is the hygienic aspects of it. And then we do build the toilet blocks for the boys and the girls. And where needed, we will also build the kitchen or the library facilities for the schools. And each of these physical school projects is very important from the village aspects of it, because most of the schools are dilapidated, especially some of the schools that in the rural India, where they have been built during the probably in and around when we got the freedom. In a sense, those buildings are always already in a dilapidated states, and there is not much of a regular maintenance. The roofs are not there, and the walls are almost they weaken so much, they can anytime fall down. And the parents always care about and fear of the bad infrastructure or the poor infrastructure for their kids to go and then study. So those kind of a situation is also making the students not really go into the classrooms and for the studies. Instead, they will start helping the parents in their household work or the agricultural needs, whatever that they have. And then they will miss out on the opportunity of the education. Thus, they will never get educated, and the poverty line cycle always begins from then onwards, because they will not be able to fulfill the family demands and the career what they wanted to achieve. So OSAT realized this one and then started working towards this so that we should be able to develop and strengthen our public school infrastructure in rural India. And each of these school projects that we build is roughly around $75,000 is what we are going to invest in each school to build at least 4 classrooms and the toilet blocks for the boys and girls, and fulfill the much demanding needs for the school infrastructure. And another one is also important is the selection criteria. Over the time, OSAT has really mastered how exactly we want to select these schools where there is a well-deserved needs are there, so that we should be able to provide them the required assistance. And we also do with the local, the people involved, so that they will get the belongingness for that school. And also they are committed to maintain and then take care of the school infrastructure that we build. We also have some sort of a monitoring system on a regular basis that we go check all the schools that we have built it out, whether they are really keeping it well and the toilet blocks are in the very good usable state, and all sort of checks and balances that we do have, so that the investment from the donors or the generous donations that our donors are giving, every penny is really accounted for and then well spent and well maintained and well managed in the overall sense. So that way, so OSAT has completed so far 94 schools in various stages. Some of them are completed, some of them are under completion. But overall in India, so we have 94 schools, and then with a target of meeting 100 schools very shortly. And the goal was in 2025, but I think we are marching a little bit faster on those meeting the goals. And also, we are representing in 8 different states in India. So we have Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and we also have on the northern states on the Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and very recently we are starting in Bihar and Meghalaya, and we also done the schools in Manipur. So these are all the areas that we started working towards, and then there are a lot of the donors throughout India. They really resonated for the cause, and then they really helped the OSA to make this kind of a differentiation for our rural India. The other project that I talked about is the ODC, or the virtual school infrastructure. So what it really means is during the COVID time, so we realized that there are a lot of students, they are not able to go to these classrooms for their education needs. So we tied up with the various different nonprofit organizations for the sister integrator, and also the Geo Reliance for the mobile infrastructure, Google for Google Classroom and other required infrastructure. And we built a blueprint for a digital infrastructure along with the YouTube and the Khan Academy Association, so that the teachers should be able to use our infrastructure and then provide the government set curriculum, not the OSAT set. So the content is always from the government, and then the teachers are the government. So they should be able to use those curriculum and then provide the teaching. And we provided the iPad kind of a mobile devices for each student. They should be able to use that one and then learn the topics. And also we put some sort of assessment criteria for everything, in the sense the assignments they are submitted through the Google Classroom. We should be able to monitor and manage the educational assessment, and then where the weakness is there or the softness is there, the teacher should be able to go and then help them out. So this we have, at this point in time, we impacted positively about 10,000 students with in the last 2 years on the ODC. All it takes is about $65 per student as an investment or the donation. That will really enable the students for 3 complete years to get the education done through the remote. So with these 2 projects, I think we have really helped the rural and the urban, the digital divide gap to be filled up, so that they should be able to get the required education. So these are all the aspects that we do in the OSAT. How do we raise money for this kind of a thing is because of this, your involvement and your generous donations, and some of the events like VaadyaVaahini, or some of the VaadyaVaahini, which is an annual fundraiser, which is coming up on November 18th. So where the donors comes together and then they understand the needs and also the cause, and they generously donate. So that way we require your generous donations for our cause. And then we operate with almost minimum overhead, so less than 1% of the overhead that we really operate with. In the sense, everybody are volunteers, and they are all from high-tech companies, and there is no paid member in the organization. And we make this as a cause and also work towards it. So once again, I welcome each and every one of you for this particular occasion. VaadyaVaahini we started 3 years ago, and then there is a lot of enthusiasm with the instruments. And then we wanted to create this kind of a platform for promoting the cultural elements of ethnicity of India. And this is such a wonderful occasion. Thanks for joining in, registering, helping as volunteers or as participants. And please do donate through to the OSAT through our website, which is osat.org/donate. So your generous donations are always go a long way for our rural India. So with this, once again, I welcome each and every one of you for this occasion. And it's such a very exciting event for OSAT because we want to see each of your kids and also your contribution towards this noble cause. So thank you very much. Back to you, Manasa.
Thank you, Paddu. Namaste, everyone. My name is Manasa, a proud volunteer of OSAT. Today, in the beginning, we will be presenting a very unique concert. It is a concept that was recorded for the Father's Day event, and this will be developed. This will be presented by a father and son duo. On violin, we have Sri Sushila Narasimhan, who we are a very well-known artist and has been supporting OSAT from multiple years. Thank you, sir. And a very artist in very high demand in Bay Area. And his son Raghav Narasimhan. Raghav graduated in computer engineering from University of Illinois and works at Cisco currently. And on Mridangam, we have Sri Ravindra Bharati, also another very sought after and very high demanded artist in Bay Area, and his son Santosh Ravindra Bharati. We welcome you. Thank you. On behalf of OSAT, we thank you for it is very heartening to watch two generations of artists performing so eloquently. We thank you so much for on behalf of OSAT. We could not have asked for a better beginning for our VaadyaVaahini show. Thank you for inspiring our budding artists. Thank you. Over to you, Mangala.
Thank you, Manasa. Once again, everyone, good morning, good afternoon, whichever time zone you're joining us from. My name is Mangala. I am a longtime volunteer of OSAT. Been in contact with many of you over WhatsApp and email. We are very excited to get started with the contest. As Manasa mentioned, we have had a wonderful beginning. Hope you are all inspired to perform after watching that performance. So without further delay, I'd like to quickly go over the housekeeping rules and the contest rules, and then we can get started immediately after that. So today, this morning, we are beginning with junior wind string keyboard category. This is a combined group A, and we have 3 judges on our panel, and we have a total of 13 contestants in this particular category, and we are going to invite one by one to perform on the main stage. And this age group is 8 to 12 years in the junior category. And they have been given 8 minutes to perform. And if they go over slightly above that, that is okay. We have allowed like a 45-second allowance, just so they don't need to interrupt their performance or end it abruptly. So up to 45 seconds, there will be no penalty. So we want you to, be aware of that. As Paddu has mentioned before, the whole objective of this contest is fundraising is one thing. This goes along with the Kids Helping Kids theme. Children here need to understand what the children in rural India are going through just to get an ABC. So when you participate in these types of contests, we hope that you understand that you are helping another child sitting in rural India just like you, and you are giving them an opportunity to get an education. So we hope that all of you will participate in this contest with that spirit. So winning is not important, whether you win or not, doesn't matter. But please know that at the end of the day, you are helping another child get an education in India. So that said, another thing I would like to mention is during the performance, if the judges ask you to sit a certain way or show your fingering technique or whatever, don't be frazzled by that. They just want to see how certain movements and so on. And it is not going to count against anything. It is not like an interruption during the performance. So you will start all over. And the same thing happens if we have any technical issues with sound or any other interruption, we may ask you to restart. None of that is going to count against your performance. I know this category is very young, 8 to 12. We want all the contestants to perform with as much confidence as you can. Don't worry about anything. We can handle it, okay? So that said, welcome everybody one more time. Welcome the judges. So we will go ahead and start the contest with our contestant number 1, Laya Madhu. So let's have the spotlight on Laya, please. Laya, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Okay. Well, yeah. Welcome to VaadyaVaahini. Please go ahead and introduce yourself. Your timing will start when you start with your first note. Okay. Yeah.
Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Namaskara. My name is Laya Madhu and I will be playing Taraka Bindige. The composer is Purandara Dasa. The tala is Tishra Jati Ekatala and the raga is Tilang.
Thank you, Laya. You may exit the main stage.
I had a brief question, Mangalaji. I forgot the point system. If you could just tell Archana to just respond to my message on WhatsApp, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. So while we are taking care of that, let's invite the next contestant, Vaishnavi Shashikanta, to the main stage, please.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste. My name is Vaishnavi Shashikanta and I'm going to be playing Bhosambho in the Ragam Revati, set to Aditala, composed by Dayananda Saraswati.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. You may exit the main stage. The next contestant we would like to invite is Sahana Karthik. Sahana, welcome to VaadyaVaahini. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Shri Guru Namaha, Namaskaram. My name is Sahana Karthik and I will be playing Mooladhara Murti in Ragam Hamsa Dhwani, Chatta Adi Talam, composed by Papa Nashim Sipat.
Thank you very much, Sahana. You may exit the main stage. Just wanted to let the audience know we have a Zoom link where we are streaming live on YouTube. So please go to our website and feel free to share that link with your friends and family so that they can enjoy these wonderful performances by the contestants. So the next contestant we would like to invite is Advika Vinod. Let's have the spotlight on Advika, please. Yeah. Advika, welcome to VaadyaVaahini. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My name is Advika Vinod and I am disciple of Srimati Sandhya Srinath of VaadyaVaahini. Today I will be playing Giridhara Gopala in the Ragam Mohanam set to the Talam Adi.
Advika, thank you very much. You may exit the main stage and watch the rest of the contest on YouTube. Okay, enjoy. Yeah. So the next contestant we would like to welcome is Lasya Sudarshan. So
Namas-
let's have the spotlight on Lasya. Lasya, welcome to VaadyaVaahini.
Namaskaram.
Yeah. So go ahead, introduce yourself, please.
Namaskaram, my name is Lasya Sudarshan. I am 9 years old. I will be presenting a kriti Ninuvina Namadendu in the Ragam Navarsa Kannada set to Rupakatalam composed by Saint Tyagaraja. Thank you.
Lasya, thank you very much.
Thank
You may exit the main stage and go back and watch the contest on YouTube. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So our next contestant is Divya Jagannathan. I believe Divya has not logged in. So judges, please make a note. We are going to skip Divya Jagannathan and we are going to move to the next contestant, Rahul Joshua. Can we have the spotlight on Rahul, please? Yeah.
Move back.
Rahul, good
Namaste.
morning. Rahul, good morning. Yeah, welcome to VaadyaVaahini. You may go ahead and introduce yourself and then begin. Okay.
My name is Rahul Joshua. Today I'll be playing the song Shri Gananatha Sindhu Ravarna, and the ragam is Malahari ragam, and the talam is Chatusha Jati Rupaka talam. Thank you.
Rahul, thank you very much. You may exit the main stage. Do we have Saharsh Raman, our next contestant?
We'll try and then get probably 2 minutes.
Okay, so let's
Is it Dhruv next? Dhruv.
no, the next contestant after Rahul is Saharsh Raman.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Saharsh is not on the main stage yet. Let's move to who we have next. So we have Amulya missing also. So let's go to Swaksha. Swaksha Ravi is on the main stage. So we are going to skip Amulya and Saharsh, and we are now going to go to Swaksha Ravi. Judges, please make a note. This is Swaksha. Can we
One
have
second, Mangalaji. in the spreadsheet that was sent, I had Dhruv Vadiraj after Rahul Josula.
Please cancel the Dhruv Vadiraj.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you. And we are skipping Saharsh and going
Amulya.
to Amulya. Okay,
No,
got
so
it.
we are skipping Saharsh and Amulya.
Oh, going to Swaksha Ravi.
Yeah, going
Okay.
to Swaksha. Judges, please make a note. This is Swaksha Ravi that is going to play next. Swaksha, good morning and welcome to VaadyaVaahini. Can we have the spotlight on Swaksha, please? Swaksha, please go ahead, introduce yourself, and after that you may begin.
Laksha Ravi. I'm 10 years old. I'm in 5th grade. And I've been learning violin for 2 years. And I've been learning from Vidwan Madurai and Vijay Ganesh.
Swaksha, thank you very much. You may exit the main stage now. So just a note for the judges and the contestants. We have contestants participating from the East Coast as well. And sometimes if they have any kind of a technical problems, they may show up a little bit late or whatever. So we are trying to make sure that everybody who has finished the sound check will get an opportunity. Thank you, Swaksha. So Saharsh is on the main stage. So judges, please make a note. We are going to invite Saharsh Raman to perform next. Can we have the spotlight on Saharsh, please? Saharsh, welcome to VaadyaVaahini. Judges, this is Saharsh Raman that will be playing next. Please make a note of that. Saharsh, please go ahead, introduce yourself, and then you may begin.
Hello, my name is Saharsh. I'll be playing Giriraja Satakriti in Ragam Bangala, Talam Deshadri, and the composer is Tyagaraja.
Saharsh?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear properly.
Yeah, the sound is coming intermittently. So
The original sound on top.
okay, can you adjust the volume? Maybe keep it closer.
No, the top left. Top left. Original sound from musicians. Speak that. Try now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. If we run into any interruptions, we will let you know. Okay.
Okay, should I introduce again or should I just play?
Judges, did you hear the introduction? Go ahead. Start from the beginning anyway. Introduce yourself again. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Saharsh. I will be playing the Kriti Girirajasata in Ragam Bangala, then Talam Deshadri, and the composer is Tyagaraja.
Saharsh, thank you very much. And thank you for the restart. Don't worry about it. The second performance was perfect. We could hear you very well. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for making the adjustments. So judges, we are going to go back to Divya Jagannathan. Divya is on the main stage right now. So let's have the spotlight on Divya, please.
Now, is it Divya or Amulya?
Divya is on the main stage. We had skipped the Divya. So
Okay.
let's see. Divya, is Divya on the stage? I see her in the, yeah. So we had skipped the Divya. So we are going to go back to Divya. She was a contestant number 6, I think. Yeah. So Divya, welcome to VaadyaVaahini. So this is Divya Jagannathan. She is going to introduce herself. Judges, please make a note. Divya. Go ahead, Divya.
My name is Divya Jagannathan, and today I'm going to be presenting Rama Ni Samana Yavaru in Ragam Karahara Priya, set to Rupaka Talam, composed by Sri Tyagaraja Swami.
Divya?
The audio is not clear.
Yeah, Divya, we are not able to hear you. So, okay, can you start again? Yeah. much, Divya. Appreciate it. So just a note to the judges and the contestants and the families. Even as of 6 o'clock this morning, I was getting requests to change slots, move things around. So we try to do the best we can to accommodate everybody's schedule, but unfortunately, sometimes we have to go with the flow, so to speak. So my apologies on behalf of OSAT to anybody that's been inconvenienced, but please rest assured, although we may have changed the order for you, we are notifying the judges that they are marking the correct contestant on the score sheet. So judges, again, apologies if you're seeing something out of order, but as I mentioned, we need to go with the flow. So the next contestant I would like to invite is Amulya Gayatri Akkenapalli. We had skipped Amulya before, so she's back on the stage. So let's have the spotlight on Amulya, please.
She's contestant number 10, correct?
Sushilji, you're looking at your thing. I'm not able to tell which judge
Oh, that's okay.
finally got.
Yeah, I got it. It's okay.
Yeah, but her name is Amulya Gayatri Akkenapalli. Amulya, are you on the main stage? There you go. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. So just go ahead, introduce yourself. Judges, once again, this is Amulya Gayatri Akkenapalli. Welcome, Amulya. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and then you may begin, okay?
Namaste. I am Amulya Gayatri Akkenapalli. I will be playing a composition of Sri Papanasam Shivam Devi Nayatane in the Raga Keeravani set to Adi Talam. I'm gonna turn on the original slide.
Amulya, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you may exit the main stage. Yeah. Next, I'd like to invite Shreyank Sutar as our next contestant. So, judges, please note, Shreyank Sutar will be the next contestant to play. Let's have the spotlight on Shreyank. Shreyank, welcome to VaadyaVaahini.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so you may go ahead, introduce yourself first, and then you may begin your item. Okay? Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead,
Shan.
please.
I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to be playing Varabina Mudupani. The ragam is Mohana and Talam is Rupakam Talam. Thank you. And now I'm going to be playing Western notes. The ragam is Shankaravarnam, the talam is Adi Tishram, and the composer is Sri Gottu Vadyam Narayana Iyengar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shreyank. You may exit the main stage and watch the performances on YouTube. Okay? Yeah. So for those of you wondering what Shreyank played, we give the contestants 8 minutes. So in those 8 minutes, they can choose to play 1 or 2 pieces that they like, as long as they don't go over the time limit. So you saw Shreyank presenting us 2 pieces today. Thank you. So the next contestant I would like to invite on stage is Madhura Chandrasekhar. Madhura, good morning and welcome to VaadyaVaahini. So judges, Madhura Chandrasekhar is the contestant that's going to present right now. Madhura, please go ahead, introduce yourself, and then you may begin.
Namaskaram, my name is Madhura Chandrasekhar. I will be presenting Narada Muni in Ragam Bantuvrali, set to Rupakatalam, composed by Saint Tyagaraja. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madhura. You may now exit the main stage. So next we are going to call Sakshi Ravi. And Sakshi is the last contestant in the junior wind string keyboard category for this morning. So judges, please note Sakshi Ravi is our next contestant and the last contestant in this category. Sakshi, welcome to VaadyaVaahini. So please go ahead, introduce yourself, and then you may begin.
Namaskaram. My name is Sakshi Ravi and I'm 11 years old. I've been learning violin from Vidwan Shri Madurai M. Vijay Ganesh uncle, and I'll be playing a Jatiswaram in Ragam Valaj set to Adi Talam. Thank you.
Sakshi, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sakshi was the last contestant in this category. So this concludes the junior wind string category group A this morning. I want everybody to stay online because we have judges feedback coming up. Before we do that, from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of OSAT family and the board of directors, I want to thank each and every one of the contestants. We could not have asked for a better beginning on a beautiful Saturday for such a wonderful start of the contest. If I could hug each one of you, I would. So here is a virtual hug. This is on behalf of all of us at OSAT. We are extremely proud of you. Considering you are just 8 to 12 years old, you did an amazing job. Also want to take this opportunity to thank all the gurus and the parents of the contestants. You stood behind them, you are encouraging them, doing the right thing. So we feel extremely thankful to you. We are so grateful that our Indian heritage and culture and Indian arts are in such good hands moving on to the next generation. So thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to invite my colleague Manasa to introduce the judges, and then the judges will also give you feedback on their observations about the session. Manasa, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mangala. It's my honor to introduce our esteemed judge panel today. They're all very sought after artists and teachers of Bay Area, and we thank them wholeheartedly on behalf of OSAT VaadyaVaahini for generously donating their time and expertise for several years to OSAT. And it's a very busy Navaratri season, and you agreed to come here and help us. Thank you so much. Also, thank you so much for upholding the Guru Parampara and spreading the knowledge of classical music. It's excellent. Thank you. And first we have Shri Sushila Narsimhan. Is one of the sought after artist and teacher in Bay Area, and he has composed many Pallavis on Lord Raghavendra and runs a Melakarta Pallavi concert series. He has also given lectures and demonstrations at California Arts Association television on violin playing, and he has composed many Tillanas, Pallavis, and Jatiswarams and Varnams. Next we have is Satish Gadakar. Sir is a very senior violinist and santoor player and teaches Hindustani classical music and Western keyboard from past 17 years in Bay Area. And we have Disha Rao. She is a very sought after veena and keyboard teacher in Bay Area and trained more than 45 students all around and has performed in various concerts in Bay Area. A very warm welcome to Disha to OSAT VaadyaVaahini. And I request the judges to give your valuable suggestions and feedbacks to our contestants today. Thank you.
Does anybody want to go first, or?
You can go first, Sushila-ji. That's okay.
Okay. Actually, it's been a tough job to judge this event. I can tell you that much. It's even though you say junior category, but most of the kids or some of the kids have already ventured into the senior category, I would say. I was very impressed with all the contestants, and of course, since this is a competition, very good participation from all of the kids, and they've taken their best to come in front of the audience and do their best. It's a very good feeling to see that our Indian culture and music is being sought after so well, and they're in good hands, like Mangalaji was alluding to. So congratulations to everybody, irrespective of whether you win a prize, not win a prize. That is, in my mind, irrelevant, right? The passion that you show for the art and how you continue is what is most important. And to be frank with you, I started my journey on the violin when I was in 6th grade, which was probably 12, 13 years old. I probably would not have played like you guys today when I was your age, but and I did discontinue for a couple of years when you want to go into engineering, blah blah blah, but then I kept on that as my pursuit in every year, doing little, and reach a decent stage. I would say today I hope so, but I shall consider very novice beginner because it's a huge ocean. But the main thing I want to convey to kids is everybody is doing well, but respecting your guru and putting some time every day. I know everybody, this country or wherever you are, or whichever grade you are, you might be having a lot of homeworks, projects, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to pursue this, I will say something, it might sound a little stern to you, but I'll be very honest. If you want to pursue an art, pursue with a full heart. If you want to pursue it with a half heart, that's okay, but at least keep in dabs with that every day. Meaning, I'm not saying spend hours and hours, 5 to 10 minutes a day. Like just you hold the veena or hold the violin. As you know, these instruments with the gamakas of Indian music, it's not easy to master those. They're like, like they say, like Purandaradasa says, kallu sakare, it's like, it's a hard thing to bite, but once you bite it, you'll get the juice of the sugar inside. So keep at it, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. As long as you have that passion, 5-10 minutes a day. If you take 10 minutes a day over a long period of time, it'll be 360 minutes in a year. 360 minutes divided by 60 hours, that will be almost 60 minutes an hour. That will be 60 hours of practice a year. So take little, like a queen bee, accumulate the practice, be dedicated to the art. Little by little dedication goes a long way, and respect your guru and you'll come up well. When you come up well, whether you'll play really well, when somebody might be playing really well at 13, somebody might play really well at 20, right? But if you're playing really well at 13 and give up after 15, a person who's playing okay at 13 but pursues it very well will play even better than the person who was playing at 13 if he pursues it very well throughout his life. So just dedication to the art and passion. That's all I'm requesting. Thank you.
Satish ji, would you like to go next? Yeah, please unmute yourself. Satish, you are on mute.
It was wonderful to listen to all these young artists. I could never imagine ourselves being this good at this age. But then, thanks to our next generation and the next generation, who have made all the technical help available to these kids, they can listen to their guru's recording 100 times. Whereas in our case, we had to listen to him only when he performed on stage. There was no chance of listening to him otherwise. Now they can listen to him 10 times on YouTube. They can listen to the same raga being played by another 10 artists who are eminent and who are not younger, even earlier generation. So they have got much more technical help, electronic tanpura, electronic recording device, electronic rhythm box, plus recording their own performances, comparing that with their past performance of last month. So they have got many help which was not available earlier. Plus, they are more intelligent. But music is an art to be learned by listening. So the more they listen to the high quality performance, it will come in their hands also when they are playing. That's all I wanted to say.
Dishaji, can we?
Hi everyone.
Yeah.
This was a great lineup of performance, especially kids as young as 8 years coming to perform is very, very pleasing in itself. More than to judge, I enjoyed listening to each of the artists here. More than anything else, music was definitely a big winner today, with so many artists coming together with such exceptional performances. In terms of feedback, I would just go with reminding some of the basic non-technical aspects as you were amazing otherwise. The first thing is a smiling performance definitely goes a long way as when we as onlookers
see you enjoying the performance. We are also likely to enjoy more. Secondly, in a competition like this, never get bogged down when something doesn't work technically. It's always okay to restart. We have so many sound check or even retakes when it comes to a recording. These are definitely small things which I'm sure you'll pick up as you grow. Give more performances and be great performers. Thank you and all the very best in your musical journey.
Manasa, you know? Okay, so thank you very much, judges. Thank you, Manasa, for introducing the judges. And so we are about to wrap this up. I request all the judges to stay on the main stage so that we can go into deliberation. Once again, thanks everybody. We do have an afternoon session starting at 3 o'clock today. Please take the link from our website, log in and watch. If you're not a participant, doesn't matter, share it with the family. And we will have 2 sessions tomorrow. And both sessions tomorrow are percussion. So you will be in for a treat tomorrow as well. So we suggest that every day you log in and then listen to all the other contestants performing. So, and if there are any questions, please feel free to reach out to us on email. You will get to know the results on the evening of the 14th. The 14th afternoon is when we have the grand finale. Until then, we are not going to communicate the results. So 14th, you will have to be on the call, on the Zoom call, participating with us to listen to all your results. So until then, have a beautiful day. We hope to see all of you logging in with us for every one of these VaadyaVaahini sessions. Thank you so much. So at this time, we will ask the contestants and their parents and others to leave the main stage. OSAT people and judges, please stay online. Padu, are we clear?